You guys, good morning. Hey, it's been so long since we've been together. So I'm going to dive right in because you deserve it. Now, listen, I want to give you the secrets to a soft life. I want to give you the inside scoop of what I did to build $1 million brand. I want to give you the inside scoop on what I'm teaching my students how to do to take their talents and God-given gifts and turn them into mass amounts of income. Okay? So this morning, we're going to really dive in. So I'm going to need you to make sure that you do a couple things for me. One, I need you to mute and silence all the noise. That means all of your notifications that are coming in, I need you to silence them. All of your children that are still left over in the house, I need you to put cartoons on for them. And I need you to go grab a notebook and a pen because we're about to get into the tea. Okay. Now I broke this down for my students yesterday, my SES sisters, who, if you don't know, I have a group coaching program that specializes in both dating and business. Okay. So whatever your focus is at the time, we can help you succeed and achieve in that area. Whether it's, finding a rich man, whether it's coming up with your business idea, right? Like no matter what it is, we can help you to get your feet off the ground. Now, I most recently opened up a new program, which is actually launching today, called the Soft Life Secret Society. And the Soft Life Society is all about ladies that are looking to build a lifestyle with other people's pockets, okay? I don't care if you got a man. I don't care if you're single. None of that is relevant. The only thing that matters to me is that you are ready to grow, okay? So if that is you, and you got your notebook ready, I don't care if it's a phone, maybe you got some notes in your phone that you want to use, that's fine. You got a pen and paper because you do it old school and that's your thing, that's fine. But I want you to grab your notebooks right now. Let me know you're ready by dropping me a pen and a paper. Let me know when we can get started by dropping me a pen and a paper. Let me lock this in, hang on. Because once we locked in, ain't no switching up. Let me just tighten this so it stops bouncing around. There we go. Okay, so y'all ready to get into this tea with me? I said, is y'all ready to get into this tea with me? It's early morning. I know some of you are over on the West Coast, so it's early. But I need to know that you're ready. I need you to grab your pen and grab your paper. Now, the first question that I have for you, because this is a very interactive live, okay? I need to know what you want and desire in order to help you get to where you're going. So first things first, what is the ideal amount of money? Now, I don't want you to say $1 million because we all want $1 million, okay? But what is the ideal amount of money that you feel as though you need in order to live life comfortably? Meaning, in order for you to not have to stress about bills, in order for you to be able to travel when you want and need and desire, in order for you to maybe already have a business and you need to hire and train some staff. I don't know what it is. I don't know what's going on in your world, but I want to know what the dollar amount is that you need, okay, to be successful. If you can't take notes right now, screenshot one of the ladies that have a notepad, screenshot the screen, go in their DM and ask them for their notes when we're done, okay? I want you to break this down, not on a yearly amount, okay? We don't want to look at the large number. I want you to break it down into a small number. So a 30-day number. What is the amount of money that you feel like you could add to your monthly income that would give you like a comfort cushion? I see 50K. I see 15,000. I wish man could give me money because that's the only thing he could give me. Well, sis, I promise you won't find a good man like that with that mindset. I see 5,000. I see 20,000. I see 50,000. I see 7,000. I see some of you are being very realistic. Others are like throwing out a number. I don't want you to throw out a number. If you've never seen 60,000 in a year, do not put 60,000. If you've never seen 80,000 in a year, do not put 80,000 because you're being unrealistic. Like if I gave you an extra $6,000 this month and every month after that, I promise you'd be in a much happier, much more comfortable space than you are in right now. I want you to be real with this, okay? I don't want you to just fish numbers out your ass. If you have never seen $70,000 in a year, never seen $70,000 in 6 months, please do not put those big numbers, because to you, those numbers sound good, but they're actually unrealistic. To you, they're actually unachievable, right? Because if you felt like they were, you'd already be on the grind to get there. So I want you to be real, right? This doesn't work unless we're being raw and real with each other, okay? Excuse me, 1 second while you guys write down your numbers. Give me just a second. Of course, my nose decided to start running out of nowhere, so let me grab a tissue. Every time I'm about to drop gems, the devil be trying me, y'all. He's like, okay, let me insert a fruit fly in your path. Let me go ahead and make your nose run. You're not about to help these people. You're not about to give them the tea for free. And I'm like, yes, I am. It's that day of the week. Let's get into it. Let's go. So the numbers are for ladies that are looking to add to their income each month. And I want you to be realistic. Okay. Thank you. I want you to be realistic. I want you to really consider, like, what is a nice chunk of change that if somebody could just give it to me, if somebody could just pour this money into me right now, I would be like, wow, this is totally life changing. I don't have to worry about my bills. I don't have to worry about my kids. I don't have to worry about Christmas is coming. I don't have to worry about how I'm going to make regular dinners all week and still pay for Thanksgiving dinner. You know what I mean? This is what we're talking about, like the real of the real. I don't want you to play around with these numbers. I want you to be serious and I want you to be for real. Hey, Nick. Okay, I see 2,000. I see 10,000. I see y'all getting more realistic, and this is what we need. Okay, so I want you to think about that number. Okay, I want you to write that number down, not just in the chat. Write it down on your paper because you told me you were taking notes. Now, let's get into this. Okay, I know some of you already have businesses, Healthy Sunflowers, that I have my own salon, but the bills eat up my coins. Totally get that. Totally get that. Totally get that. Okay, so this isn't about making money from men, okay? Because there's a whole course and a whole class, and I've already delved into that and given you guys all the tea and what you need to make that successful. This is about building your soft life with other people's pockets. It doesn't have to be a man. It doesn't have to be your man. This is literally compensating yourself for what you've been through, what you've experienced, the pain that you've put yourself through, the processes that you have figured out along the way. How many of you have been through a narcissistic relationship? How many of you have overcome challenges with an unhealthy parent? How many of you have traveled and experienced travel or moved from one state to another? How many of you have raised children on your own? How many of you have gone through school and educated yourself, got your degree, and passed the course or class you needed to? How many of you have a certification and had to practice and learn how to actually pass the test to be certified? You've all been through something, right? Which is my point. We've all been through hell. We've all been through high water. We all have experience that deserves income. You see, because I am a firm believer that God is not going to leave you go through pain. Okay. It will not be in vain. All right. You're not going to just go through pain in vain. I promise you that there is a purpose behind that pain. If you just turn it into profit, there is income behind that experience. If you just turn it into a process or a product that people will pay for. Now, how many of you have ever purchased something from me, whether it's a template or a course or a class or a master class or a set seat or anything like that? I want you to drop me a money bag right now. Let me show y'all in the room what I mean. I'm going to break it down, and then I have a couple more questions for you, and we're going to get deeper into this, okay? I'm about to give you the step-by-step process on how to build profit from your phone, okay, with no capital needed, no money needed to pour into this thing, but quite literally for free from your phone. I'm going to give you the apps that I've used along the way. I'm going to give you the step-by-step process that I've built for myself along the way. I'm going to even give you a few things that I've failed at so that you don't make the mistakes that I did. So if you've ever purchased something from me, I want you to drop a money bag right now. And then I want you to write down the dollar amount that you spent with me. Maybe it was collectively over 2 years. Maybe it was all in one chunk. Maybe it was, a $25 template. Maybe it was a $250 course. Maybe you came to a $500 live masterclass. Maybe you purchased a set seat for $14.85. Maybe you purchased a couple things along the way. I want you to write down the number that you've spent with me. And And all the other ladies who've never purchased anything from me, I want you to watch what is about to unfold, okay? I want you to see this. Now, while these ladies are dropping their numbers, thank you for your investment, my BM. Thank you, Danielle, for your investment. I appreciate that. As the ladies are dropping their numbers, okay, you know I don't speak without intent and without purpose, so pay attention. As the ladies are dropping their numbers, I want you to know a little bit about me in case you don't already. I am a high school dropout with no education. I did 9th grade twice and dropped out in 11th grade. You do the math. I ain't that book smart, okay? I ended up getting in sales because that was the only way to keep a job and make money. That was no cap, right? It didn't have a cap on it. As hard as I worked is as hard as I would get paid, okay? Thank you, Brandy, for your investment. Thank you, Gabby, for your investment. Thank you, Pampered Bay. I appreciate all of you. Now, keep dropping your numbers, ladies. If you've purchased anything from me, I want you to drop your numbers. Hey, Bree, I want you to drop your numbers because I want y'all to see this. Now, I am a high school dropout. Did 9th grade twice. Dropped out in 11th grade, had 2 kids by 2 different men, never was married. I was engaged one time. My ring was smaller than the diamonds that are in this earring right here, okay? It was a 1/4 carat, okay? It was a 1/4 carat diamond ring with a terrible, terrible, terrible grade. And I literally then after that went through a whole sugar baby phase where I started sugaring and learning the game, and it was not what the ladies online said it was. They lied, okay? They lied to me. So after figuring all that out, I decided to start dating different and create a little something that could teach other women how to do what I was doing. Now, I was still in the sugaring phase when this happened. So while I was in the sugaring phase, I started to sell the concept behind being a good sugar baby without being on your back, but still getting this bread, right? So as I'm going through that process and I'm learning like, wow, people are actually buying my stuff. Like all I'm doing is telling them about my experience. All I'm doing them is giving them the websites I'm using, the wording I'm using, the path to profit, what to say to get them to pay. Like that's all I'm doing. All I'm doing is quite literally sharing with them what works and what doesn't. Not all across the board, but what works for me and what doesn't work for me. Okay? Then fast forward. I started getting into Facebook groups. A friend of mine suggested, look, don't give up. I was doing it at my house, right? And I was like, ladies, come hang out with me. Come spend time with me. $25 a week or $25 a class. You can come to my house and I'll give you the tea. I was using my food stamp card to go buy what I needed for mimosas and breakfast. I would make breakfast with my best friend at the time. Her name was Raynice. And shout out to Ray for being there for me in the gutter of the gutter. Okay. And then I was ready to quit because the girls were showing up for like week 1, but not week 2, week 3, week 4. It was a 4-week process. So I decided like, I'm going to quit. And my friend Nayla was like, do not quit. Like, you don't need to quit. What you need to do is start getting in these Facebook groups. So I was like, okay. That's tip number 1. Write it down. Was get into these Facebook groups, these hypergamy Facebook groups, these, sugar baby Facebook groups, and start telling people your story. So I did. Then I realized that like, oh snap. I'm telling people my story and they're reaching out to me and they're saying, how did you do that? How did you do that? How did you do that? And in the beginning, I was giving them all the tea for free, right? And then I realized like, wait a minute, I could put a price on this. So I started with $25 a week, okay? And I started to cultivate the most important key ingredient, which I'm going to get into later, which is community. I started to create a group of ladies that were all interested in the same thing, that all wanted the same solution to what I figured out, which was just me bumping my head along the way like, ooh, that doesn't work. Ooh, this does work, right? So boom, several sugar daddies later, a bunch of mistakes later, I came up with a formula that actually taught ladies how to date different, okay? So I'm like, shoot, I could turn this into a whole course, right? So that's what I did. I literally took my knowledge and I turned it into a course. Now, pause, time out. Let's get back to you because this is about me helping you right now, okay? To reach the level of success that I have, which is my business has done over $300,000 this year, okay? Between my 2 platforms, I'll show you one of them right here on my phone. The other one is a little bit harder to get to because it's on Thinkific, and Thinkific does not have an easy way to look at numbers. But I'm going to give you the year on WooCommerce, which is the platform that I used. to build my business all the way up until this point. I just expanded out to a new one. Okay, so you see this year, 232,000. The rest of the money has been made on Thinkific. I'll post that to my stories later or something. I'm not showing this to you to brag. I'm showing this to you to say that I didn't even make the first 2 digits of this in a year. Like, I was working, busting my butt as a single mom with 2 kids and couldn't even collect and keep $40,000 in a year, literally. So got into sales along the way, ended up getting a job that made me like $70K, but most of it was gone in taxes, and the rest was just to stay above water, right? Like, after taxes, I was making commission and overtime, so they snatch all of that, 50% of it, almost like 40 something percent. So I was literally bringing home just enough to stay above water. I remember my lights getting shut off. I remember having to send my kids to my mom's house to eat dinner. I remember my mom going grocery shopping for me, my family putting gifts under the tree, all of that. This year, by the grace of God, I have a big enough house that I'm about to put 40 family members in for Famsgiving, okay? And we're hosting and making dinner and all that. Anyway, I say all this to tell you that wherever you're at in your journey, okay, wherever you're at, I need you to stop and think about what you've been through. Now, back to question number 1, which was how much money you spent with me. If you spent that with me, a high school dropout, no education, no degree, no certification. I'm not certified in anything I do or teach. Okay, I'm not a certified life coach, love coach, dating coach, none of that. I'm a self-appointed guru that has proof in the pudding. So I can't just call myself a guru. I can prove it with how many times I've successfully changed women's lives. So why not you? I want you to ponder on this for a second. And I want you to think about, because I'm about to help you create a multiple six-figure business. But we're going to start with the first 6-figure, okay? I want you to think about what you've been through and what you know that has a solution. You figured out a problem. You figured out how to overcome this, get through this, enroll in this, complete this, finish this, develop in this, grow in this, right? Whatever it is, I want you to think about it real quick, because there's somebody online right now teaching other women how to do a split and making 7 figures. Not a joke. That's a real story. She's teaching women how to do a split. There's somebody online right now who's teaching women how to be more intimate with their man and ride the D the right way. And she does classes on how to ride the D. She got digital courses on how to ride the D. Or you can come in person. Let me rephrase that. You can show up in person. No pun intended, okay? You can show up in person with your pillow, okay? And you can literally learn directly from her how to ride the D, okay? Sometimes she does couples classes where you could bring your man and do it with him. You know what I mean? Fully clothed, it ain't that nasty. But you get what I'm saying, okay? You get what I'm saying? Now listen, I want you to think about your thing. And I want you to write it down right now, because we're about to not only manifest, we're about to put the work behind the manifestation. Because we all know that faith without works is what? Let's not play. Let's not play. I don't know their names off the top of my head, but you can literally look it up. These are true. This is true story, okay? Now, I want you to think about your thing, and I want you to write it down, because absolutely, faith without work is dead, okay? I see, put me on. You're absolutely right. Chemical, you're absolutely right. Faith without work is dead. Radiant, absolutely. Sunshine, absolutely. So let's just not think about this. Let's actually put a plan in motion. I told you to get a pen and paper because I'm about to give you the tea. So I need to, please get your pen and paper, because this is your way out. This is your way to scale your business. I don't care if you already have one or you're just not making enough. I don't care if you've never thought you could have one because you don't think you're good at anything. I don't care if you came from the bottom of the bottom, from the gutter of the gutter, and you have nothing. I'm telling you that that's where I started. So why not you? Why can't you build what I built? Why not? Why do I deserve to go to St. Martin? Why do I deserve to have a big enough custom kitchen from the floor to the ceiling for my whole family to come over and enjoy the holiday? Why do I deserve to have that and you don't? It's not that I deserve it and you don't. It's that you don't have the tea, because nobody is going to come up on here and give it to you for free. They're going to charge you thousands of dollars for this roadmap. They're going to charge you thousands of dollars for this information. They're not going to just pop on live and say, go get a pen and paper. I want to give you the tea. I want to pour into you. My goal is to show you what I can do so that your trust grows for me and you decide, you know what, these coins I've been holding on to. Never mind Starbucks this week. I'm going to skip over to going out. I'm going to put the Jack Daniels up for this week. I'm not going to buy no more weed this month. I'm not going to spend on those things because I'm ready to invest in myself. And hopefully you choose me to be the person you invest in. And if that's not right for you, that's okay. But I'm still going to give you the roadmap that you need to be successful, so that when you do have the money, you do a double take on all these other coaches that didn't give you anything. And you're like, you know what? Coach Lee is who I want to work with. Okay? That's really my motivation behind this live. You know I'm transparent, y'all. You know I'm going to give you the truth. I do not give this stuff for free. I do not coach to this degree for free. But I'm doing it for you today because I want you to win. I want you to win enough that you make enough money to say, you know what? Coach Lee taught me. I'm in the game. Put me in, coach. Okay? Now listen, you will be able to play this later if you are a subscriber. I'm going to leave it up for 24 hours and then it goes over to my subscriptions only. Okay. So listen, I need you to think about what it is that you're good at. Somebody said right now, I'm going through physical therapy. That's a sellable product. What else? Tell me what you've been through. No, it doesn't work for women in the U.S. It works for women anywhere that are really ready to hone in on how do you think the rich people in Africa got rich? They created a business. They created a product. I don't want you to think about a business or a business plan. That's too deep. Be on the surface of it. I need a product that solves a problem for people. Something that I figured out how to build or do. Something that I figured out how to overcome. Not something that you have to create and you need capital for, right? To open a daycare, you need money. But if you've already opened a daycare, do you know how many things you know that I don't even know? Do you know how many things you know that you could teach someone else so they could skip the process and skip the failure and get right to success? Okay? Think about this for a second. Let me go through these right now. I'm going to go through these as best as I can one by one. So I see daycare. If you've opened a successful daycare, you know all the codes you need to follow. You know all the documents you need. You know all the contracts you need, right? For the kids, for the parents. You know all of the health codes that you need to follow. You know all of the safety precautions you need to follow. You know all about making sure that kids with nuts don't get nuts, right? The allergies, you know the guidelines to all of those things. Do you know how many people would love to open a daycare or a home daycare and they can't because they just don't know how? But you do. Hold that thought. Childhood trauma. How many of you ladies right now are still dealing with childhood trauma? If that's you, I want you to drop me a purple heart in the comments. A purple heart in the comments. Oh, that's cute. Aw, I love that. Oh, that was really cute. Thanks, Instagram. Oh, that's so cute. I didn't know you could do that. Drop me a purple heart in the comments if you are still dealing with childhood trauma. Okay? Radiant Keto is dealing with childhood trauma. Essie is dealing with childhood trauma. Carly is dealing with childhood trauma. Tiara got real close, but she's dealing with childhood trauma. Zuli, 504 Bombshell, Everybody Loves Niche, Elevate Every Day, Eli and Ace, Andrea Curvin, Ajane, Fashionista. Do you see all these women that are dealing with childhood trauma right now? Right now. Could you imagine if you decided to bottle up that experience that you had? To take all of your experience, thank you ladies for participating. This makes this so much more real. Because women like that who didn't believe that they were sitting on a product, multiple six-figure product, who didn't believe it, are now seeing all of the women that they can impact all in one place. You see? Each one teach one. Listen, sis. You have a knowledge and an experience that you have overcome something traumatic that other people are still going through and still dealing with. If you put a price, now I want you to listen to me carefully, and I want you ladies to write this down. If you're listening to me, I'm going to know you're listening because you're going to write this in the comments right now. Put a price on the process and people will pay for it. Write it down. Write it down. Put a price on the process and people will pay for it. Write it down. Let me see who's paying attention. I'm going to explain in a minute, but I need to know you're paying attention first. Put a price on the process and people will pay for it. See, writing this down is not just manifesting it. It's creating and breathing life into it. You understand? It's creating belief behind it, because when you write it down, it means that you believe it, right? Put a price on the process and people pay for it. Seems so simple, seems so easy. Why would belief come into play? Because if you believe that you can put a price on your pain and you can profit from it, you will. If you don't believe that, if you didn't see all of these hearts and likes and purple hearts in the chat, thank you ladies for participating. But if you didn't see that, you would doubt that there are people willing to invest in the outcome that you have achieved. You see? You following me, ladies? If you're ready to go deeper, I want you to comment, let's go deeper in the chat. Go deeper in the chat. Let me know that you're ready, because I want to make sure you're staying with me, because this is more of a paid high ticket coaching kind of mindset, kind of vibe, kind of flow, and I don't want to lose you ladies along the way. Okay, I don't want to lose you along the way. If you're ready to go deeper, type in let's go deeper. Let's go deeper. Listen, if you are too lazy to write 3 words in the chat, you're probably too lazy to create a lifestyle. If I say write let's go deeper in the chat and you write the word deep, that speaks to your character and to you more than it does to indicate anything to me. To me, it doesn't matter. I'm irrelevant. I'm not your coach yet. But to you, it does. To you, it does. You're like, okay, deeper. That's lazy. That's not listening. You got to be ready to receive and ready to walk in the steps in order for you to achieve what I'm telling you can achieve. You see? And this is not me snatching anybody's scalp, although I do that. This is me telling you that in order to get what I have, you have to do what I did to get what I got. You understand? Part of that is paying attention, listening, being intentional, being fruitful with your thoughts. When people told me I was crazy for building a sugar baby course, I was like, yep, you right. I'm crazy. Don't mind my brown tongue. I was drinking my coffee. Yes, I'm crazy. Crazy enough to make some coins from this thing. Okay. They're like, you're delusional. Delusional enough to make more dollars than you. You understand? But you have to be attentive. You have to be so deep in to the concept you're about to create that every single word matters. Every thought matters. Everything you write down matters. You got to start believing that what you say creates fruition. So if you wanted to go deeper and I said, comment, let's go deeper, and you wrote deeper, I want you to fix your comment right now. I want you to go back and I want you to fix your comment, because we're doing this the right way, y'all. We're about to build a multiple 6-figure business, multiple 6-figure product right here on the live together. You following me? So let's go deeper. Just to recap. Ladies, I need somebody in the chat to keep a recap of these numbers as we go through, because y'all know I be forgetting stuff. I only stopped smoking weed like 3 months ago, so my brain is still not back yet. So step 1 is figure out your pain to turn it to profit, or your experience and turn it to income. Figure out what you've been through, what you're good at. Figure out what you've overcome. That's number 1. Figure out what you've overcome. Somebody write it down. Number 1. Figure out what you've overcome. Figure out what you've overcome. I need a moderator in the room. Can somebody volunteer to be a moderator in the room? Just write mod, M-O-D, at the bottom so that I need you to be taking diligent notes. I need you to be paying attention. I need you to not have to go anywhere in the next half hour. I need you to know that you're here so I can make you the mod so that you can make sure that everybody in the room gets the notes, okay, as we go along. Some ladies are tapping in right now and they need to be able to keep up. So I need a good moderator that's going to help me out here. Fashionista. You got me, sis? You got me? I'm going to add you as the moderator right now. Thank you, Fashionista. Thank you for supporting me. I appreciate that. But more importantly, thank you for supporting the room. Thank you for supporting the community. I appreciate you, sis. What's your name? So I stop calling you Fashionista Loca. What's your name? Tell me your name. I appreciate you. Okay, so let's go deeper. Now that you know, number one, figure out what you've overcome, okay? Figure out what you've overcome. Now, step two is easier than you think it is. Step two, in order to achieve this, okay? In order to achieve this, thank you, Leslie. Everybody say, thank you, Leslie, for holding on to our notes. We appreciate that. Thank you, Leslie. Okay, so in order to figure out these 5 steps, I need you to first figure out what you've overcome, okay? Figure out what you've overcome. Secondly, I'm looking at my notes to make sure that I keep myself on track. Secondly is record that solution, okay? Record that solution. Now, how do you record the solution? Well, kind of like right now, right? This is like a product building course right here. Just me sitting on here without the interruptions and blowing my nose and drinking my coffee and whatever. This is a class right here, is it not? You can record your solution, okay? Figure out what you've overcome. Number 2 is record the solution. Now, there's a million platforms you can record it on, but if you really want to spend no money, you could legitimately put this all into a Google Drive. Now, you got to be careful because Google Drive is kind of shareable unless you only give it to people. It's a manual process. So you either pay for automation or you work with manual to make money. So if you're just starting out, you don't have any money to invest in like Thinkific, which is, I think, $100 to $200 a month, or like a Samcart or a Kajabi or, any of those different platforms that host and hold your solution, right? Your recording of your solution. Then you can put all these videos right through your phone. All the videos you see in the Level Up Library are recorded from my phone, baby. Ain't no special equipment over here. iPhone. That's it. If you ain't got no iPhone, Android work too. So you record the solution, you save it. If you're trying to, save money and you don't have any money, put it all in Google Drive. And then only grant access to people that you add via email. So, you know how you have like 3 options, like nobody has access, only people with the link can view. And then there's a third option, which is only people who have been added have access. That means nobody could just take your course and just go share it with other people. Okay? Nobody could just take your course and go share it with other people. Again, in the beginning, this is irrelevant to you because the more people that get their hands on your class or course, the more people you have that become fans and followers and tell other people about your stuff. So don't panic. Don't overthink the process. Don't dive too deep into, can they screen record it and share it? Can they? Yeah, I'm sure they can. However, if you build a hearty, healthy course, you really think somebody's going to sit there for a full 45 minutes, hour, 2 hours, 3 hours, record all your stuff just to try to send it to somebody? And if they do, baby, they deserve to have it, honey. Whoever is receiving that information on the other side, baby, God said you got it. But this is why it's important to start with one product and build more products so that when people receive that first one, they're like, ooh, I want more. I want to go deeper, right? Kind of like what I'm doing right now. Okay? You follow me? So record the solution. I recommend going through a hub, right? Like either your own website or going through a hub like the The subscription tab on Instagram is a perfect place. You can't get in unless you could get in, right? And unless somebody's going to share their login information with someone else. If you keep it all, if you record it all on here, save it over on the subscribers tab and charge through Instagram, you've now made yourself money without ever building a landing page, without ever having to pay to register your business and LLC your business. All that stuff is necessary, but it's not necessary from day one. It's necessary once you start making money. It's necessary once you start becoming fruitful. It's necessary when you're ready to copyright your stuff, trademark your stuff. It's necessary when you are trying to protect your brand and your name, right? It's necessary then, but it's not necessary in the beginning. Everybody has this idea of Business 101, get your LLC, register your business. Well, what if you don't have no money? It costs $150 to $300 to register your business. What if you ain't got no money? You don't need money to do this. All you need is your experience that you've overcome something, the solution that you've created, and you begin to put it into a recorded platform. Okay? You begin to put it in. No, I'm not uncomfortable with my extensions. I just keep playing with them because I see that my hair is showing. My hair is short, so it's showing. And my weight, I didn't do my hair this morning, so that's why. I'm just making sure I'm still cute. You know what I mean? I'm not uncomfortable. So, are we getting there? Y'all following me? You ready to go deeper? Are y'all following me? Everybody on the same page? Okay? We record it all. You can put it through Instagram. You can put it through Facebook. You could create a private Facebook group. Again, it's either manual or you spend money on automation. You automate, which dives into your account and your income, or you do a manual process in the beginning, which means using Cash App, PayPal, Zelle, whatever works for you to accept payments, because you don't have a website yet. You don't have right? Or maybe you do have a website. Ladies that already have a business, I'm going to get to y'all in a minute. Don't worry, I didn't forget y'all. This is for y'all. I just want to start from the beginning for the ladies that haven't quite gotten there yet. Okay? So all of this advice, if you're in photography, great example, white balances, ISO and what that means, what kind of lenses you need for which things. If you're doing portrait, you need this lens. If you need this kind of flash, here's these angles, that angles. It could be anything. It could be anything. So moderator, where's my moderator? Step 1, figure out what you've overcome. Okay? Step 2, solve the problem by recording the solution. Okay? Solve the problem. Hey, it's a party. It's a party. Even Instagram is like, celebrate this stuff. This good stuff. Okay? This could be anything you've overcome. If you figured out how to do a cartwheel, literally, I'm being so serious. It could be anything. It could be anything. Where's my moderator? Mod, I need you to drop a recap. Step 1. Okay? Figure out what you've overcome. Solve a problem for people. Figure out what you've overcome so you can solve the problem for people. Step 2, record the solution. Thank you, Ellie. Record the solution. Okay? You record the solution, and there's multiple platforms you can sell it on. There's multiple ways that you can, put that out. There's multiple different ways to do it. You can do it for free, which means manual process. Okay? Unless you go through Instagram, because Instagram's already set up with subscriptions. Some of you can get that. Some of you can't. But if you can get subscriptions on Instagram, you can make money. All you need is a bank account. That's it. You just need a bank account. And don't sign up as business, sign up as creator so that it doesn't ask you for your business information. That's it. That's it. Switch from a personal account to a creator account. Boom, you're in the money. Okay? You're in the money. Record the solution. Y'all ready for number 3? I want you to write, let's go deeper. Let's go deeper in the chat. If you're understanding and you're following me up until this point and you want some more tea, you want to go deeper, type let's go deeper in the chat. I'm going to answer questions at the end. Just put them in the question box over here to the right. Over here to the right, right here. There's a question box. I see your question, sis. I promise you I got something for you. She said, what if I already have a business? I provide event ushering and waiting services. I'm going to get to that in just a moment. Because right now you offer a service, which means if you don't show up in that service, you don't get paid. I'm trying to teach you how to take that thing you've built and monetize it without you having to work, without you having to get dressed, without you having to prep your team, without you having to have an event to go to and attend, because there's slow seasons and not so slow seasons. It does this. The only way to stop your business from doing this is if you teach other people how you built it. That's a big gem. That's a huge gem. The only way to stop your business from doing this, okay, is to teach other people how you did it. Somebody write that down. Okay? The goal is not to get up and work. Who wants to do that? Imagine if work was this. I'm in my nightie. I got my robe on. I closed the door and put the chair out. I have another chair in my office and I just rolled it out so I can have more space. I like to be like spacious in here. Papa's talking to me from the outside of the door. I said, baby, you can come in. He said, well, I don't know. You had a chair in front of the door. I wasn't sure what kind of live you was about to shoot. I know I look fine. But the truth is I just woke up and I wake up with no clothes on. So I needed to put some clothes on before I could come on here and do my job. You see? Because somebody is going to listen to this and they're going to need more. They're going to want to go deeper and they're going to dive into my DM and they're going to say, put me in, coach. And I'm going to say, okay, here's this enrollment interview. Question. They're going to answer the questions and then they're going to invest. They're going to spend $297 a month to work with me, or they're going to spend $1,485 up front to work with me, or they're going to say, coach, I already have a business. I hear you. I'm ready to scale. I'm ready to live a soft life. I'm ready to build it with other people's pockets. I'm tired of the up and down roller coaster of business. I'm tired of waiting for a house to sell. I'm tired of waiting for a wedding to go off so I could take my pictures. I'm tired of waiting for an event to go off so that I could do my waiter and waitress services and ushering. I'm tired of waiting for somebody to die so that I could provide funeral services. I'm tired of that. And I'm ready to live comfortably with income coming in every day. So somebody from this job that I'm doing right now, I hope y'all are catching this. Stop looking at me from a consumer standpoint and turn on your boss business mindset. Okay? Stop consuming me. You are no longer a consumer on this live. You are not consuming. You're writing down, you're taking notes, but you're taking notes to implement them in your business. You're not taking notes to be a consumer. Although you may sign up, although you may invest in me, I want you to listen to the flow of how I'm doing this. You see, because right now what's happening is, anybody know what I'm doing right now? I'm not stalling, I promise. Anybody know what I'm doing right now? Think outside of your consumer mindset into the boss babe mode. What am I doing right now? What did I just do right now? Through the words that I just said, what did I just do? Anybody catching on? Anybody catching on what I'm doing? Anybody catching on? Come on, I know somebody sees it. What am I doing? I'm explaining the process, yes. I'm educating, yes. Intriguing the academy. Building rapport, yes. Influence us, yes. Influence you to do what? What am I reprogramming? Yes. Giving you support, yes. You're still from a consumer. Yes. Yes. You got it, sis. You got it, sis. Dr. Faith, you got it. You got it. Anybody that said anything outside of this right here, okay? Anything outside of this, you're wrong. Yes, I'm motivating you. Yes, I'm shifting your mindset. Yes, I'm helping you think like a boss. Yes, I'm helping you implement the strategy. Yes, I'm helping you build your own business. Yes, I'm helping to teach you. Yes, I'm helping to coach you through the pain. Yes, I'm helping you. But what did I just do? Through all of that, through all of the help and all of the tips and all the advice as we go deeper, what am I doing just now? I dropped 2 of my products. My $14.85 product, or $297 a month, and my $25,000 coaching program for my business owners that are already in business, are making 6 figures already and want to scale to multiple 6 figures, or are scratching the surface. You make more than $10,000 a month. Okay. Those businesses that make more than $10,000 a month, more than $7,000 a month minus expenses, okay, or including expenses, and you have $2,500 a month to invest in yourself. You have $2,000 to $2,500 a month to invest in yourself. That's Soft Life Society. I'm dropping my products along the way. This is called strategic marketing. And anybody in the comments just go, oh, if you just had a Jinkies moment, I want you to write Jinkies in the chat. If I just put you on to some tea, we're going to get back into numbers 3, 4, and 5. But if I just put you on to some tea, if you just had a Jinkies moment, I want you to write down Jinkies in the chat. I don't know how you spell it. Don't ask me. I told you I did 9th grade twice. Dropped out in 11th grade. Don't ask me that. I want you to write Jinkies in the chat. If you just had that moment of like, yo, I didn't even see that. I didn't even peep that. I didn't even know. I didn't even see it coming. You're pitching and promoting your products right now through teaching us. This is exactly what you're going to do. Y'all know Erica Kohlberg, right? The one that's like, I read the fine print so you don't have to. You know what I'm talking about? Here's how you get your flight stuff from Delta. Here's how you get a free AirPods. Here's how you, right? Right? Erica Kohlberg. I'm a lawyer and I read the fine print so you don't have to. She's doing that in every video. She's educating you in every video for you to be like, oh, I want to know more from her. Oh, I want to learn more from her. Oh, it's strategic marketing. If you had a Jinkies moment, I want you to write down Jinkies. Because I need you to pay attention to what's happening so that you can duplicate it and make dollars just like I do. Remember what I said earlier? You got to do what I did to get what I got. Don't change the process because this works. You understand? So the women that are like, how do I work with you, coach? This stuff is really good, but I need more help. I need to go deeper. I need to be more intimate. I have you writing what? Let's go deeper. Flag planting a seed in your mind that you want more. I want more. I want more. I'm not telling you you want more. You're telling yourself you want more. Strategic marketing. This goes into psychology of sales. This is some high ticket stuff, but I want to give it to you right now. Because if you're paying attention and you're taking notes, you're having a Jinkies moment. If you're paying attention and you're taking notes, these little gems are not going to go over your head like they would a typical consumer. Someone who's watching me because my hair is cute, or my face is nice, or they like my teeth, or they're here for the tea and the gems that they're never going to use, or, right? Not those people, not the consumers of me, but the clients that are in the audience right now that are listening to me. I'm giving you this, so don't let it go over your head, okay? Okay? I'm giving you what other coaches would charge you $500 to $5,000 for. Right now for free on the live. Imagine getting all this for free. Imagine what happens when you go deeper. Y'all following me? Yeah. You're getting yourself to say yes so that I don't have to convince you. You're getting yourself to say yes, because if I was a daycare owner and I wanted to teach other people how to do a daycare, I would start promoting things on my social media that give them solutions. Are you having a problem with people making their payments late? Here's how to stop their payments from coming in late. Here's how to set up automation in your daycare so you could charge people automatically. Here's how I would start giving those little things. I would give the what and sell the how. Somebody write it down. I would tell the what and sell the how. Somebody write it down. Tell the what and sell the how. Okay? Tell the what and sell the how. Because when you tell people the what, they need the how. I could have hopped on here and said, build a product, make some money. Look how much money I made. Make some money. And you guys would have said, okay, but how do I do that? You would say, okay, that makes a lot of sense, but how do I do it, coach? And then I would say, well, come and work with me, because it's not a luxury, it's a lifestyle. And you have to invest in yourself. Not a luxury, a lifestyle. You have to invest in yourself. You have to say no to certain things. You have to make certain sacrifices so that you can come here and I can teach you the how. Okay? I definitely paid a marketing consultant for this, but I understand it more now. But maybe because I'm 3 years more experienced. No, maybe because she didn't speak your language then and break it down in a way that you understand. See, it's important for people, coaches, leaders, to meet people where they are and break it down in a way that makes sense for them so that the comprehension is there. Remember, I'm a high school dropout. My vernacular is like maybe 20,000 words if you include it's not a luxury, it's a lifestyle. I'll be honest with you. I'm not spitting out these large words, these legal terminologies, these marketing tech. I'm not using that. I'm using basic communication to help you understand how to build this. So you may resonate with me more than you did with them because they were trying some okie dokie guru tactics to make themselves seem super smart. I know what I'm smart at, what I'm good at, where my intellect lies, where the pieces of me that are the most intelligent are. I also know that I'm not about to go figure out what words mean what so I can sound like I know what I'm talking about. You know what I'm saying? So some people are just trying to sell you with the sauce, make it sound like they know what they're talking about, but I have the numbers to show you that I know what I'm talking about. You see what I'm saying? They might could tell you, but I can show you. And maybe they made more money than me. Maybe they've hit over 300,000 this year already. Maybe they make 200,000 a month, but they can't speak your language. So you'll never make 200,000 a month because you can't if you can't regurgitate what they said, there's no way you can receive what they said. You see what I'm saying? There's no way. So I'm glad that you're understanding it now. I'm glad that you're teaching yourself now. It also takes books and learning and self-discovery. It also takes you, downloading an ebook, or buying into a course or a class, or going on Amazon and ordering a book, or going on Audible and ordering a book. You know what I'm saying? It takes that. It takes that. So, back to the T. You ready to go deeper? You ready to go deeper? Because I got 2 more for you. And I want you to have the full scale, the full circle, the full cycle. Y'all ready to go deeper? Y'all ready? Y'all ready? Let's go deeper. Let's go deeper in the chat. Let's go deeper in the chat. Y'all ready? This is good stuff, yes or yes? Is this good stuff, yes or yes? This is good stuff. Let's go deeper. She said, wow, you programmed me. No, I promise I didn't program you, sis. I promise I didn't. All I did was teach you a couple techniques and strategies on how you can get people to buy into your business without you having to sell them. I don't sell anything. I offer solutions. Don't sell, solve. Write it down. Dang, I need more coffee. Don't sell, solve. Write it down. Don't sell, solve. The more you show people that you know what you're doing and that you know what you're talking about, the more people are going to be excited to invest in you and buy your product and learn from you. You have to put yourself in the position of being the expert before people will spend any extra money they have on any expert. They have to know that you have experience. You see? They have to know that this money is not going to just be spent. It's going to be invested in a solution to solve my problem. So don't sell. Solve. Somebody share this live right now with somebody that you know. Okay? Somebody take this live right now. There's a little arrow down here in the bottom corner. I want you to share this with somebody who's a boss babe or a boss babe on the rise or a boss babe in the making. Somebody who's sick of their 9-to-5. Somebody who's sick of the business because they don't have no money to enjoy it. They don't have any time because they're working every single day in their business instead of working on their business. They can't even take a vacation because if they leave, the company falls apart. They can't even enjoy time with their family because they got to go fill in for Felicia who called out yesterday. I want you to send this to them right now. Send this to somebody who needs to hear this. Rich Rising, you told me one thing about myself. I was too aggressive and I took that a little bit. Sorry, it keeps moving. And I took that a little bit of honesty you gave me and started using your suggestions in my personal life and in my business. And what's the outcome? What was the outcome? Don't leave me on the edge of my seat now. Is it working? Are you seeing satisfactory results? Are you getting what it is you desire? I see the questions coming in. I got y'all. How much would you estimate is needed for automation? It really just depends on what level of automation you need, right? Like I use, this morning, I used ChatGPT to double check my contract for my $25,000 coaching program. I already had an outline because I bought it from a lawyer, right? So I already knew what it needed to say, but I ran through ChatGPT to like tweak up the wording a little bit to make it more understandable because I hate getting a contract that I can't read. Baby, one thing I'm not going to do is Google arbitration to figure out what that means and how it affects me in this contract. One thing, I'm going to just sign a contract. I'm going to just sign it. I'm going to be honest. I'm going to just sign it. I'm not sending it to my lawyer. I'm going to just sign it. So I wanted to make sure that with this new contract that I'm putting out, that people can read it and understand it and digest it and know what it means without having to go to a damn lawyer to figure it out. You know what I mean? So I ran it through GPT and I said, simplify this and allow people to understand who don't have the legal jargon like me and can be comfortable giving me $25,000 of their money. And so I ran it through ChatGPT. ChatGPT is free, or you can pay for ChatGPT to have unlimited responses, to have AIRPM, I think, or APRIM, I forget what it's called, but it's a feature that allows you to like look for different prompts and look for different strategies. ChatGPT can be used in a million different ways, and it gives you all those million different ways that people have figured out. Different apps, different all that stuff. Automation could be, for example, your flow. Right? Somebody buys something from you and an email goes out to them. That's automation. Or a text message goes out to them. That's automation. It's when you're doing things that aren't manual within your business that save you time, money, effort, and energy. But there's different levels of automation. Like, for example, email automation is one of them. Text automation. You notice on my group chat or on my post when I say, comment the word bootcamp and the link will be sent to you. That's automation. Okay, so I pay a company, which I'm going to give you all the apps at the end. So if you don't stick around, you ain't getting but if you stick around, I'm going to give you the apps that I use. Automation through this company that will send a message to every person that comments, blah, blah, blah. Right? I'm actually going to set one up right now for this. So when I go to show you, the app, you'll have a better understanding of like, oh, that's how you do it. Hang on one second. Let me see. New flow. So this automation allows you to thank followers for comments automatically in the DM, capture customer emails via DM, use Facebook ad leads to nurture your marketing campaigns, use Instagram stories to generate more leads, a default reply to anybody that says anything in your DM. conversation starters, so like automatic answers to conversations that people have with you, keyword automations where you drop a keyword and it automatically spits it out in your DM, Instagram comments where if you leave a comment, I can comment back on your comment on my post or send straight to your DM. I can automate replies to your IG story. So if you leave a quick reaction, like a fire or a heart or something, I can go back and set an automation for that. What else? There's a bunch of them. So let me see. Let me see. Instagram comment reply, story reply, AI assistant in live chat. That's what I'm looking for. Okay, that's what we want. Live chat. Boom, boom. Hold on, y'all. I want to show y'all how to set this up, but I have yet to do one from live, so give me just a second. Oh, I just found some new stuff in here. Okay, maybe I'm not going to do this right now because there's actually some good stuff in here that I want to play around with. But I will still show you the app. Oh, this is good. This is good. Okay. This is all good stuff. Okay, I'm going to come back to that. So we don't get off topic. Okay. So we said, let's go deeper. Y'all ready for 3, 4, and 5? Y'all ready for 3, 4, and 5? We got 1, figure out what you've overcome. 2, solve a problem, record the solution. You ready for 3? You ready for 3? 3 is sell the solution for $9.97 or more. Okay? Sell the solution for $9.97 or more. Okay? $9.97 or more. This live is about how to build your soft life with other people's pockets. Not other people's pockets. Come on, auto assist. Let's go. Get it together. Get your life together. Okay? Number 3. Sell it for $9.97 or more. This is golden advice right now. Awesome. It's working. Things are coming to me. The other night I was invited to a French Montana birthday party and I used your advice from the walk and walked out with a few leads. I know that's right. Yes. You got me and my mom ready to sign up. I love your content. Thank you. Thank you. I would love to help you and mom. Family that plays together gets paid together, okay? Yes, $997. Not $9.97. That ain't even worth your time. $997, okay? Sell the solution for $997. Let's not judge Catherine. Don't do that. Because she may not, her mindset for $997 might be so much money. That might be a lot. And her belief may not be in alignment with that. Her belief may be in alignment with $9.97. And I'm going to get to that in a second. So I'm glad you said that, Ajane, because it's really important to have understanding, right? Like, if you don't align with $997, you're never going to be able to sell it for that. You can only sell it for how much you believe it's worth. Sit on that for a second. Because when I first started, what did I tell you I was selling my stuff for? $25 a week. Because that's what I believed I was worth. That's what I believed I could sell it for. That's what I believed people would pay for it. That's what I believed at the time. You understand? It took me to get enough people to buy it at that price for me to raise the price. No, I no longer smoke weed. I've given up on the weed and have dipped my toes into Jesus juice, okay? On top of her response, I felt like the average person can't afford it. That's not true. Let me tell you why. The average person's rent, they afford it. They figure it out. The average person's car, they afford it. They figure it out. The average person's light bill, dinner, they go out to the movies, they got clothes in their closet that they did not need, but they still bought. They got shoes they don't even wear. If you want it, you'll pay for it. You understand? If you want it, they'll pay for it. I promise you. Don't let the doubt demon creep in right now, ladies, because $9.97 sounds like a lot of money, but I'm telling you that it's not. I'm telling you that there's more ways to get to $9.97. I didn't say they had to pay it all in one shot. You notice when I said you could work with me for $14.85? $14.85 to some people is like, I could never afford that. There's no way. I don't have $1,500 to drop to work with a coach and hope that things work out. I don't have enough hope in me to spend $14.85. I'm barely staying above the surface. But you know what they can do? $2.97 a month. You feel me? You know what they can do? $2.97 a month. Because look, that's $74 a week. You could go Uber Eats for that. You could go literally get in your car, sign up for DoorDash, and make this in one day. If you really wanted to work with me, that's what you would do. You would babysit somebody's dog. You would mow a lawn. You would go deliver newspapers. You would braid 2 extra heads this week. You would sell some shoes that you don't wear in your closet. You would open up a Poshmark account and get rid of all the stuff that you don't need. You would clean out all that Christmas stuff that you haven't used in 6 years, but you've been holding on to for no damn reason because your tree is only 5 feet tall and you got 500 ornaments that you don't use. See, this is why I told you to not write 70,000 in the beginning. How much money do you need a month in order to be comfortable? 70,000. Girl, bye. You think $9.97 is too much money. How the hell are you going to attract $9.97 if you think it's too much? You see? If you said to me, Coach, I want to live a soft life. I want to live a soft life, Coach, and I don't know how. And I said, listen, how much is that worth to you? You would think it's only worth $50 for you to live a soft life. Right? Like, how much is it worth to you? Is it worth $500? Would I exchange $500 for a soft life? Would you? Would you exchange $1,000 for a soft life? If I said, look, give me $1,000, I'm going to give you a soft life where you no longer have to do anything you don't want to do to make money. You don't have to go to a job. You don't have to clock in or clock out. You can enjoy your freedom. You can have expendable income. You could travel and go on vacation whenever you want to. You could take your kids to wherever you want to take them to. You can say yes to them in the store instead of no. I'll trade you this lifestyle for $997. Would you not come up with that money? Serious question, y'all. Would you not come up with that money? Would you not come up with, you know what? I see that she's doing it for others. I see that these other people look like me and they come from where I come from. I see that she came from where I came from. I see she started on food stamps. I see she's traveling and living her best life and was just on a big ass boat this weekend with 5 other women in a huge villa right on the beach, enjoying life, eating 5-star cuisine on a boat from some French guy. I want that. And I said, look at my testimonials. Go Google me. I think we're 4.8 stars because you can't please everybody. You know what I'm saying? We're 4.8 stars on Google. Go check me out. Before you went to the restaurant, you looked on Google and it was 4.8 stars. You went. Shit, it was 3.5 stars and you still went and gave them your money. And sometimes you left unhappy because the food was nasty because you didn't believe the reviews. But if you Google me and you see 4.8, you somehow let doubt creep in because you still think that $9.97 is too much money. And respectfully, for those ladies that think that, I don't want to work with you because I can't bring you $9.97 if you think $9.97 is too much to pay me in order to give you that life. You see what I'm saying? You following me? Respectfully, I say this respectfully because I was in your shoes. That's why I didn't make money that way. I was making $25 a week because that's how much I thought I was worth. And so because that's how much I thought I was worth, that's how much people were willing to pay me. But right now on this live, somebody is looking for $297 right now in their account so they can come and pay me after this live. Somebody is looking for $14.85 and they're about to skip out on whatever they had planned for next week or next month. They're about to give this to themselves for their birthday instead of going and getting that for their birthday. They're about to make some sacrifices, some Starbucks. They're going to cut it out because the coffee at Starbucks is $8. They're going to skip fast food and they're going to meal prep and go shopping because they want $297 to work with me because they believe that $997 or $14.85 or $25,000 that they invest in me is going to 10x their life because they see the proof in the pudding. They see that I've done it for others. They see Sharon and her spices, that the business that I named and created with her, okay? She was a doctor. Loved helping people, hated being on call, hated having to go into work every day, was exhausted. People that take care of you in the hospital, that's exhausting work. I firmly believe you should only do that when you have to do that or when you desire to do that. You should not have to do that. You should never do that when you have to do that. You should only desire to do that. There should be passion behind serving people in that way. And when you lose your passion, peace out. You should go because you're going to treat people differently and they need your tender loving care in the hospital. And I'm not saying she didn't love what she did. I'm saying she didn't love the tediousness of it. I'm sure she would love more to be like, hey, I'll come in this week. If you guys need me, give me a buzz. I'll fill in for somebody. If you guys need me, give me a buzz. And now she can show up as a doctor and love on people and give them what they need and pour into them because her spice company is in stores now. It may not be in Walmart and Target yet. It may not be in Costco yet, but I firmly believe that that's the direction it's going in. And if she believes it, it'll be there because something about spice was made on a call for $14.85. Okay? That Sunday call that we do every week, that weekly coaching call, we created something about spice on that call. Together. I came up, I said, ooh, name it something about spice. She was like, Coach, I don't know. That's that. I said, listen to me. This is what I'm good at. Please listen to me. And I admire her for trusting me with blind faith that this was going to work out. So she named it something. She spelled it something. And I said, no, something. SUMTHIN. Something about spice. Baby, it's a brand now. Don't play with it. Don't play with it. It's a brand now. There's several others that I can't mention because of non-disclosure reasons, but I need you to understand that it's possible for you. You understand? It is possible for you. Why not you? Why can they do it, but you can't do it? Why can I do it, but you can't do it? I just watched that call. It was definitely ordained. Oh, you've seen that in the Level Up Library, right? That was so dope. That was so dope. Doing that on the call together with everybody in the room being able to witness it was so dope. And actually, she was the inspiration, a big inspiration behind me doing this next level coaching program called Soft Life Society. The secret Soft Life Society. Because I don't know if you can get in. So anyway, let me go back in because I went off on a tangent like I typically do. But number 3, sell it for $9.97 or more. If you don't believe you can sell it for $9.97 or more, then you don't believe it solves their problem. Because I promise you, to change that person's life, to help them heal from childhood trauma, to help them overcome anxiety, to help them regrow out their hair, to help them create a product in their kitchen like you did, to do that, they would exchange that lifestyle for $9.97. I promise you they will. Plus, when you sell it for $9.97, You don't have to create more content than you already are going to. You don't have to sell harder than you're already going to. You don't have to, because people believe that good things, good products, you have to pay for. And when you price it at $9.97, nobody's buying that. Because they don't believe it's going to work. There's no way that they could change my life for $10. But for $1,000, this probably works. This probably works. Psychology of sales. Again, high ticket stuff. I don't want it to go over your head, so I'm going to keep it basic and simple. But understand that there is a path to profiting. And when you figure it out, it'll take you years to figure it out on your own. Or you can invest in a coach that's going to tell you exactly what to do and when to do it. And when you follow those steps, you'll get the results that that coach has been proven to get. You see? Coach, mentor, leader, guide, whatever. Whatever you want to, however you want to call it, whatever you want to call it. Y'all with me? Should we go deeper? We got 2 more, 4 and 5. You ready? Y'all ready to go deeper? I need 1 more coffee. It's 11:25. I shouldn't be drinking no more coffee. But if I get enough, let's go deeper. I'm going to finish this up. Y'all ready to go deeper? Let's go deeper. Type in let's go deeper if you're ready to go deeper. Type it in, type it in, type it in, type it in, type it in. If you're ready to go deeper, type in let's go deeper. And if I see enough of them when I pour this coffee, I'm going to go deeper. 4 and 5. Here we go. I got 4 and 5 coming up for you. Let's go deeper in the chat. Let's go deeper in the chat if you're ready. I hope y'all gears are turning. I hope your gears are turning. I hope that you are strategically thinking of how you're going to implement everything I'm teaching you right now. I hope that right now you are thinking about, damn, this is all I got to do. Damn, this was the secret. This is the cheat code. Yes, baby. This is the cheat code. This is the cheat code. Okay? This is the cheat code. Let's go deeper. Let me see how many I got. Y'all want to go deeper? Let's go deeper. Okay. Okay, I see y'all paying attention. I see y'all. Let's go deeper. Let's go deeper. Okay. All right. I need you to tap somebody into this live right now because I'm about to get into the questions after I do this. So if you have questions, post them right here in the chat box. If you know somebody who's leveling up, if you know somebody who's a boss in the making, please don't let them miss this live because it's only going to be up for 24 hours. And then I'm taking it down and I'm putting it in my subscribers tab, which sometimes you can get, sometimes you can't. Instagram takes it away from me every once in a while, whenever it feels like it. So sometimes I can post a subscription. Sometimes you see it in my bio. Sometimes you don't. That's why you become a Seth sister, and all this stuff is in the library where you can't miss it. Yes, yes. I see you tagging your Seth sister, Asha. Thank you, boo. Purple hair don't care. I see you. All right, let's go deeper. So number 4 is the real cheat code. Like, okay. Number 4 is you break that $9.97 course into modules. If it's a course, that means it has modules, right? Or sections, okay? You following me? Right? You know how you buy a class? Let me see if I can show you. I'm going to show you right now. You take that $9.97 course and you break it into modules, okay? You're not just going to give them one open course that gives them everything. No, you're going to give them, boom. Not now, baby girl. Not now. Hold on one second. Let me just log in. So I'm going to show you what this looks like. I'm going to show you what it looks like. When I say modules, let me show you. Thank you, Ellie and Ace. Thank you, Chrissy, for keeping notes. Thank you. Thank you. Hold on, I'm waiting for my code to be sent, and I'm going to break this down a little more. Okay, here we go. 890494. Okay, so let me show you, right? Let me show you what this looks like. So you log in, okay? And then it gives you... Let me just get through the first couple so I can show you what it looks like once you've gone through it. Okay. Modules, okay? You see? You break it into modules, okay? Let me show you another example. Let me show you through Bootcamp because it breaks it down even better. Let me show you through Bootcamp. Hold on. Bootcamp is the T, baby. Where is it? Bootcamp, where are you at? Here it goes. Okay. This is Bootcamp, okay? See how it breaks it into modules? Section 1, the Rish Bish Rulebook. Section 2, Building Me Slowly. Section 3, Profile Poppin'. What this does is it breaks down understanding that each of this whole course that I have has sections, right? It's not like chapters in a book. Absolutely. So it's the course, which is $9.97. And then it's each chapter can be broken out and sold individually. You see what I'm saying? So you grow this course based on each step you have to take. For example, if I'm an Airbnb host, I know how to host other people's Airbnbs, okay? I don't have my own Airbnb, but I know how to host other people's Airbnbs and make money. So I would break that down, right, into each section in the course. It would be, module 1 would be how to become an Airbnb expert with other people's pockets or with other people's units or whatever. Step 2 would be how to find those people to get those units, okay? Step 3 would be the contract that I need to validate this unit and to allow me to sell it even though it's not mine. Step 4, now I'm pulling these out of my whole booty, so bear with me because I've never owned an Airbnb. But just follow me here, right? This is me showing you my skill level and I could do it no matter what I know how to do. I know how to do it, okay? Listen, step 4 would be what to price the Airbnb at. Step 5 would be how to market it and make it sellable based upon the interior design and what it looks like. Step 6 would be making sure that the Airbnb you choose is in a marketable area, right? These steps might be out of order, but you following me, right? So you break it down into smaller bite-sized pieces. Each module, okay, in this, let's say module 1, these are the chapters, okay? You could take this whole module with all these chapters in it and pull it out and make it its own course, class, or master class. You following me? Y'all get it? So we got the module, right? You got the module. Inside of that module 1 might be sourcing an Airbnb, making sure it's in the right location, making sure your money is right to get it, and how much you need to invest. You capture all of that, and now that's one masterclass or course. You follow me? Kind of like How to Meet a Rich Man Masterclass. That shit's in boot camp. But guess what? You get boot camp, you get it all. You get how to meet a rich man in person, how to meet a rich man online, what to write in your profile, how to get your business in order, how to get him to invest in your business, you get all of that in boot camp. However, you can also just get how to meet a rich man masterclass for $100. You could buy boot camp for $500 and get all 8 modules, or you can buy them individually for $100 to, I think Secrets to Unlock His Account is a $497 product. Okay? You see? You can get all of these in here. Hold on, let me turn this around real quick so you guys can read it. You can get all of it in boot camp, okay? You can get all these modules in boot camp. What to say to him when he says no to you, right? How to ask for what you want, how to ask without asking and getting him to invest in you, how to redirect so you don't get stuck on the D without getting any dollars, what to say online to get them from online to in person, how to build your profile online so that they're all attracted to you and they don't swipe past you, how to align yourself with your business, your vision, and tie him to it and the goals, and then the basics of understanding mindset, wants versus needs, goals, you see? Step 2, what would your friends say about you? How to build your profile out, what you bring to the table, right? You see the breakdown? It's all in boot camp. Or you can go get, for example, you can go get cookie crumbs, and instead of buying boot camp, you can go to buy Secrets to Unlock His Account. Ooh. Remember when I told you it's the record the solution? Look at this.
All right, now moving right along.
Me recording the solution.
In this section, we'll delve into the importance of seeking in your dating profile. You know.
Hello, just record it. Just record the process, okay? Now look, I was reading that off of a teleprompter, by the way. So for those of you that are like, I don't know, coach, I don't know how to, I read it right off a teleprompter on my phone. You can get in boot camp or you could buy it individually. You could get it in boot camp or you could buy it individually. You see? You could get it in boot camp or you could buy it individually. Each course dives deeper into that particular topic or subject. You following me? You following me? You can get the CES sorority, get access to the whole library, get access to all that good stuff, or you can buy it individually. You can't get the library by itself. You got to be a CES sister, but you get my point. Okay? How to Meet a Rich Man Masterclass. You get all that. Okay, you get all that. Push Away Provider Man, you get all that. You see what I'm saying? You get all of this, the book, you get it all in boot camp. Or you could perfect your profile for, I think this is like $47 or something, or $97. You see what I'm saying? There's 136 video lessons in the Level Up Library. It is endless. Do you hear me? It is endless, and it's broken down. Our Sunday calls, if you miss them or you can't attend, they're broken down right here. You can catch them. You see what I'm saying? Lives with Lee, weekend workshops, master classes, coffee for me. It's all broken down. It's all broken down. You see what I'm saying? So you take that big course that you created and you break it down into smaller segments. You see? 182 lessons in here. That means there's 182 different steps you can take to ensure that you build the soft life that you imagine. You see? Look it. Master classes are in there. Bonus content it's all in there. You see? You see what I'm saying? So it is possible for you to build it. You just have to follow the formula I just gave you. Okay? John says if they come out of your training, I know they're good. So we're going to go to Fiola Mar. I don't know where that is, but it sounds nice. But they have to prove they completed your course. I know that's right, John. I'm going to make sure I give you an affiliate link, John, so you can send all the ladies that are interested in a high value man like yourself right on over to me. Okay? Send them right on over. Get paid to put them on. But no, understand, ladies, this is what men are looking for. They don't just want some gold digging chick that's just hungry for some money, and they don't want that. They want a woman who understands her goals, understands where she's going, understands how to. This platform is called Thinkific. They have a free version, excuse me, and they have a paid version. Okay, so I don't have time to get into the apps right now, but I'm going to give you a few so that you know what they are, but I can't teach you how to use them right now. We just don't have time. I'm running like 20 minutes and I have to be on my 12 o'clock call and I ain't even dressed. So I got to go. But you sell the chapters as individual masterclasses, or they could purchase the whole thing. I see your reference as a book, right? So think of it like a book. You have a book with different chapters. You can sell the whole thing as one book, one study. Instagram loves this idea. One study, right? Like, I'm practicing law, okay? Or I'm practicing whatever. Break it down, break it down, break it down. Let's say, for example, you go to school, right? Think of it like high school, excuse me. You get to school, you got all these courses. You got classes, you got biology, you got science, you got social studies, you got this, and that, right? Math. You can get all of those if you go to school, okay? Or you can particularly study one subject. Like when you go to college, you have a specialty and a focus. You see what I'm saying? That is the masterclass. That's college. Or you can go to school where you get all of them. I think the book analogy is a little bit better, right? You got chapters in a book. You can get that one chapter, or you can buy the entire book to have the rooter to the tutor. You understand? Now, lastly, number 5, those sell at $47 to $497. Now, I'll get into the psychology behind the 7, but just understand real quick, right? Just to give you an overview. 7 makes people feel like they're spending less than 9, right? 5 doesn't have the same effect. So when you sell something for $45, people are rounding up to 50. When you sell something for $49, people are rounding up to 50. When you sell it for 47, it makes them feel like they're spending 40. I'll get into all of that later. Again, more high ticket stuff that might go over your head. But for now, you understand. Okay? So yes, Christy, sell the whole course or sell it in modules. Make sense? Okay? And lastly, for the final big gem drop, create a community. Create a community so each one can teach one and you don't have to work as hard. The person who studied your course on day 1 versus the person who studied and bought into the course on day 50, that person in day 1 is going to know more and have more experience from going through the course. She can help day 50 person without you being there. Okay? So we'll do another call where we talk about how to build a community and all that, but that's the T. You got all 5. I gave you all 5 steps to building a product that people will pay for. Okay? I've given you all 5 steps to building a product that people will pay for. Now, let me give you the top 3 apps you're going to need in order to do this. The first app, you already know, Canva. Okay? Matter of fact, are there any on here that I do not use, no, these are my top 9. Trello is what I use to communicate with my team. So all of these with the exception of Trello, but Trello will keep you, it's a task board. So it will keep you on track if you're by yourself to think about something like, oh shoot, I need to create an email list or an email funnel. Let me put that in my task list so I can get back to it later. Okay? All of those are in here. These are my top apps used. Let me turn it around. These are my top apps used right here. Screenshot that, y'all. Okay? Screenshot that. This one is to create the digital images that you see on my page. These are the pictures. These are the sales flyers. All that's in here. Super easy to use. Second is a video editor. This is also a video editor. These two together are bomb.com. What actually should also be on here is BeatLeap. Like this should actually be... Hang on. This should actually be over here. Hang on. I wanted to go to the first page. Move over. There we go. I would say, let me push. What did it take out? No, I need this in there. Hold on, let me move this. Let me move this around real quick so you guys have a better understanding. Okay, boom. There's what you need right there. Okay. That's super easy to use. Video editor, also a video editor, but it adds those cool words on the screen that pop up. Don't mind my broken fingernail, y'all. I broke that in St. Martin while I was living my best life. Captions puts those cool pop-up words on the screen. Repost app lets me repost any viral content from anybody. I could borrow it, steal it, whatever. I can also repost my old stuff, so I call that sledding out your content. I'll tell you more about that at another time. Here's another video editor that I love, love, love. These two together, I use them all the time. ChatGPT, necessity, absolute must. Mojo, download this if you have an iPhone. You're going to absolutely love it. It makes creating content super easy. Teleprompter is what I use to write down what I'm going to say and then record it. That video that went viral about, hold on, I'll show you. The video that did major numbers. It was one of my top videos. It is, am I under Reels? Yes, I am. Hold on. Oh, no, I'm not. Okay. It was this video. Okay. Usually my carousels don't do big numbers like this, but this one happened to do reach 48,000 people. Okay. Got a lot of likes, a lot of shares, a lot of saves, left 58,000 impressions. This one was big for me. Got a lot of people like clicking on my page. Got a lot of people visiting my profile. Okay. This video in particular, right? This video in particular, I recorded it and the words came from captions, but I was reading it off the screen. And in captions, it even has a way to tweak with AI your eyeballs. So it makes your eyeballs look at the screen, even though you're reading it off of the teleprompter. So your eyes are going brrr, 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 and the AI fixes those eyeballs so that it looks like you're reading it right off of the screen. I mean, so that it doesn't look like you're reading it, you see? And it doesn't make my eyes look weird. It doesn't make them sleepy or heavy. Makes them a little rounder, but that's about it. You see? Nobody would be able to tell that those are fake eyeballs. See what I'm saying? There's tea, baby. Now, this is the stuff that you don't get for free. So I want you to go back and watch this video before it's gone, because tomorrow it'll be only for my subscribers. And I might not even leave it there, to be honest with you. I might clip it down in Opus, O-P-U-S, Opus Mobile. Opus allows me to upload a video like this one to it. It'll find through AI some of the best clips in it. It'll pull those clips out and make short clips that I can use for Reels for this video. So I highly recommend that you write all of this stuff down as best as you can in your notes today. I highly recommend that you go back and watch this video again. And I highly recommend, okay, that you come and work with me if you want to go deeper. Because figuring it out on your own costs you more and more money than if you just do it if you just do it with somebody. If you get some help, it'll be faster. You'll make more money. I'm telling you. So one last time for the ladies that want a screenshot, go for it. This is like my desktop right here. This is what I use for everything. Okay. And if you want to work directly with me to begin building, there's two options. There's the option for my ladies that are just getting started and can't quite figure out how to step into their purpose and build their product. Okay, that's called the Cess Seat. That is $14.85. It specializes in dating and business. So if you're still trying to find a high value man along the way, baby, that's the way to go. It doesn't go as deep as the Secret Soft Life Society or Soft Life Secret Society, but it does give you everything I just showed you in there under Cessy. It gives you the Level Up Library with 182 modules. It gives you business sections. It gives you how-tos, walkthroughs. This is going to be added to the Level Up Library, okay? All of that will be in there. It's under... So captions, Chelsea, is the one that creates the words on the screen and fixes the eyeballs. But the teleprompter app is called Teleprompter. You can also create in captions. You can create in captions. You can tell it through AI to write you a script, or you can write your own script. I would recommend writing your own script, running it through ChatGPT, uploading it through Teleprompter, and then reading it off the screen. But you can also do, I think Teleprompter is also supported through captions as well. So I use the combination of the two of them. So for you ladies that already have a business and you are looking to scale it and you are making $7,000 to $10,000 a month and have $2,000 a month to $2,500 a month in expendable income, reach out to me, put me in coach, give me the secret, okay? For the Soft Life Secret Society. That is for ladies that are already in business or are working in a place that provides you enough income to have $2,500 a month in expendable cash, okay? Because if you have to make a payment plan, it's $2,500 a month. It's a $30,000 program. Or if you pay in full, it's a $25,000 program. You save $5,000 if you pay in full. So you have options here. We have Klarna, we have Afterpay, we have Affirm. We have all those different options at checkout. So if you can't afford $14.85 or you can't afford $2.97, you can run it through Klarna or Afterpay and they will take your payment for you and you can pay it off along the way as you go. I recommend doing the pay in full, okay? I recommend paying in full and doing Klarna, Affirm, or Afterpay at checkout so you can break it down into more affordable options, because then you can take that full bulk payment instead of just the first one and break it down. You can even spread it out as far as 2 years, okay? So I strongly recommend for the Cess seat, right, at $14.85, DM put me in coach. For the Soft Life Secret Society, I'm not used to saying it yet. Soft Life Secret Society, it launches today. I'm only taking 5 people. I already have 3 enrollments, so I have room for 2 more people. Okay, I have room for 2 more, and that's it. It is $2,500 a month on a payment plan or $25,000 pay in full, which again, you can use Klarna, you can use Affirm, you can use Afterpay if you need to. But that one is one-on-one. So you still get access to the group and everything that the Cess seat provides, everything that I offer, but you also have individual one-on-one attention that gives you the done for you build a business. Okay. So if you're stuck on scaling your business and you can't figure out how to go from 20K to 50K or from 10K to 20K or 10K to 50K, if you're stuck there, we do the work for you so you don't have to. We'll teach you along the way what you want to know, but you don't have to be an expert on building landing pages, because we do it for you. You don't have to be an expert on building an email funnel, because we do it for you. You don't have to be an expert on closing in the DM, because we will give you the sequence you need to be able to share with your clients and your community in your DM. So I don't do sales calls. Okay, we are considering doing sales calls for the Secret Society just because it is such a big product and such a large investment. So you will get a one-on-one phone call with me prior to your enrollment. There's a process for Secret Society. So if you want that soft life and you're already a business owner, tap in on that route. If you're not, then you want a Cess seat. So Put Me in Coach gives you access for 6 months at $14.85. The Soft Life Secret Society gives you access for 1 year at that price. So reach out to me. What's the secret for Soft Life Society? Put Me in Coach for a Cess seat. I will see you ladies later. I hope I gave you enough tea for you to get started, for you to at least get your feet off the ground. I'm going to screenshot these questions that are in the chat because I will answer them. I just can't answer them now because I have a call in like 8 minutes. So love y'all bunches. I hope this helped. I hope this gave you the tea that you need. I'm going to save this so that you can go back and watch it, but you only have today to watch it. So catch it. Okay. Ciao for now. Remember, this is hard work. It is not just a luxury. It's a lifestyle. Ciao.